Alright guys, what's good? It's More Prime here. I'm at the Jason Markk drop-off service at Size Carnaby Street, and I'm here with my guy Jeffrey, who is the head sneaker care technician. Now this is a new mini-series where we're going to be showing you how to care, clean and look after your kicks. And this guy right here is going to show me and you how to do all of it. First things first, what is the history of Jason Markk?
Well, Jason Markk's 11 years old, so it's originally from Los Angeles, and the original drop-off service opened in 2014.
This is the second,
Yeah, so this
second,
is the second
only one in the world, right?
Yeah, indeed. So you can drop them off here and we look after them and give them a full detailed clean depending on the service that you're after.
What is the first product that Jason sort of came to market with? Like, what is he famous for?
It would be the 8-ounce premium shoe cleaner. He created the product with the hopes to clean trainers specifically without having to damage or harm the materials in the process.
We're going to start with a clean for the first episode. This is a shoe that everyone should have in their collection. I mean, this is the Rockefeller edition, but everyone should have a white pair of Air Force Ones, commonly referred to as the Uptowns.
An Air Force One being all leather. Obviously you'd use the 8-ounce premium cleaner. It's quite straightforward to clean as the materials on the Air Force One is very durable. So I'd go in with just a standard brush.
Okay, so move this over. We're gonna cover like all the equipment in later episodes. But first of all, we'll start with a nice little clean on these just to show the guys how it's done. Do you brush the shoe first?
Yeah, so I do tend to try and dry brush the shoe down first to get any surface dirt off first. I tend to use the suede kit, the horsehair bristle brush over here. This is ideal to dry brush all shoes just to get any surface dirt down, so always just do it very thoroughly across the shoe.
And that's just stopping, when you put water in the solution, it's just stopping like rubbing dirt into it, right?
Yeah, so obviously when you come to cleaning it, you're going to end up wetting the material. So the last thing you want to really do is rub more dirt into the shoe before you've kind of cleansed it.
And laces, do I take them out?
Yeah.
All right.
Always.
I'll give you a hand.
Cool, so all you need to do is get a bowl of water, dab the brush into the water.
I have a question.
Yes.
Hot or cold water, does it make a difference?
Personally, room temperature or cold water doesn't really make a huge difference.
Okay.
Just because most of the cleaning comes from the solution itself. So once you've literally wet the bristles of the brush, you shake it off. I tend to shake it off because I don't want to over-wet the material when cleaning, and it causes a lot less mess. So just literally put 4 to 5 drops of the solution on the brush, dab it back in, shake it off. It starts as simple as just literally scrubbing. So just circular motions or up and down motions. It doesn't really crazily make a massive difference. Depends how thorough you do. I mean, I've cleaned so many trainers now that I think it's become one motion. So it's just to make sure that you get all the areas really thorough. You might have to go over certain areas a couple of times, depending on how long the dirt's been in the shoe for. And then I think the most important thing that comes after that is the microfiber towel, because what the microfiber towel then does is it absorbs and attracts the dirt away from the shoe.
Okay, so that takes off.
Yeah, that takes off a lot of the dirt. So like you can always go back over the areas just with the microfiber towel. And once the solution's foamed up, you'll be able to get a lot of the dirt, even down to like how the Air Force One midsole has got the granules in. Like
you get all that out with
all the stars. You know, after you foamed it up and scrubbed it thoroughly, why the standard brush is good is because the bristles are acrylic, so they're really sturdy and really coarse. So when it comes to like hitting the midsole and the undersole, you get a really good thorough clean with this brush.
Is the solution safe to leave on the shoes? Like, do you have to wash them with water afterwards? Is it cool to leave on?
Well, the thing is, so why we dilute it with water in the first place is because it is a pure concentrate solution.
Okay.
So it being a pure concentrate, by you like dabbing it into the water, what that does is it then dilutes the concentration. So when it foams up, as long as you don't overwet the material, as soon as it foams up and you wipe it away, that's pretty much it done.
Okay.
It's as simple as that.
Okay, so to recap for everyone watching, first we dry brush the shoe to get out all of the top layer dirt. Then we went in on the outsole with the standard brush.
Yeah.
Then hit the upper.
Yeah.
Circular motions.
Yeah.
Dried it off with a microfiber towel.
Yeah.
Last step would be laces, right? How do you do the laces?
The laces are pretty straightforward. What I tend to do is literally, since we were using a bowl of water and since we keep dabbing the solution in, normally I just chuck them in quickly, just get all the laces all wet. You know, there'll be a bit of solution there. And what I'll do as well afterwards is just squeeze off the excess water and just literally put a couple drops in.
So that's pure solution when it's at its power. Yeah.
So obviously because you wet the laces, it's also diluted as well. So you don't need to be worried. You can just literally rub it up till it foams up. But once you kind of like foamed it up thoroughly, literally you just go in again with a microfiber towel, pull it through, push out the excess solution. Straight away you'll be able to see how much whiter the laces are.
The last thing I wanted to touch on for this episode, because we're covering the solution, is this. So this is like brand new, right?
Yes.
And there's not many of these in the country because I know I always try and get hold of a bottle and it's really, really hard. So this is like no water, straight on foam.
Yeah, so what it is it's basically the solution pre-diluted with water, so it cancels out this.
Okay.
So it's more so for like a go-to quick clean. So i.e. if your shoe has only a particular part that's dirty or it's only a quick clean surface that you're trying to get off, this is what you go for. So literally as soon as you pump it out, it's foam straight away. So to show you quickly, all you need to do is just pump it on the brush. So you see, it's already foam. No need for water to foam it up, so it makes the cleaning process a lot easier. So I'm gonna show you on this shoe. Same again, you can do it with the mids. It just makes the process a lot more straightforward and also makes it a lot more convenient.
This has been the first episode. We've covered the solution today. We're going to take it a little bit deeper next time, covering the tools, focusing on the brushes and some of the extras that we use to clean the shoes. I've been Morgan. This is my guy Jeffrey. Thanks for watching.